Hello and welcome back to another Hunger Games Simulator video. Now before we get into the video, I figured I'll just put it out there that if you haven't subscribed already, you should do so, because like why not? Why not subscribe, right? Especially if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more of them, because I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers and I want to see how fast we can get there, because we went from 3,000 to 4,000 in like a little over a month, which is insane. Like I'm so happy about that. And to celebrate 5,000 subscribers, I'll probably make another fans edition, because I know you guys like them. I think it's a fun way to like to thank you guys, by putting you guys in the Hunger Games. Anyways, the theme of the simulation is Dragon Ball Z edition. Now you might know that there is a mini meme on my channel about Hunger Games and anime, because I'm not sure what video I said it in, but I said how I'm not the biggest fan of anime. I think you should know that I've seen a few animes since I've said that statement. In my opinion, I think it's changed. There has been animes that I actually do enjoy, like Attack on Titan. I've seen most of that, and I do enjoy it. And I also did enjoy Dragon Ball Z and like Dragon Ball Super, but weirdly not for the reason that a lot of people do. A lot of people like the show for the fighting, which 85% of the time I dislike. The reason I like the show is mainly the characters are enjoyable, and every once in a while the story is good. Anyways, I've seen some of you guys suggest this, and I'll put up on screen right now everyone who did. Then District 1, we have the main character of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, basically every form of Dragon Ball media. We got Goku, which, he might be kind of overpowered in this Hunger Games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm realizing now. You can go like Super Saiyan 50. You what? And also, District 1, we have another Saiyan. We got Vegeta. I wonder if this version still has the monkey tail, so you can grow into big ape creature. Then District 2, we got Krillin.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I don't know what Krillin's gonna really be able to do in this Hunger Games. Like, he's like 2 inches tall. And also, District 2, we got Bulma. Her whole thing is like, she's like smart. So honestly has a better chance at winning this than Krillin, I'm not gonna lie. Then District 3, we got Chi-Chi, Goku's wife. I don't know how strong she is. She like never fights. Probably not strong at all. Then also District 3, we got Gohan, which controversial opinion right now. I'm filled with controversial opinions today. But controversial opinion, I think that the best version of Gohan is the one in the picture right here, where he's like normal, everyday guy Gohan. I kind of prefer him over the fighting Gohan. I already told you what I dislike about the fighting. But I don't know, I just feel like this version of Gohan just has more character than just the other Gohan, who's just like a second Goku. It's just like Goku 2.0. And then District 4, we got Piccolo.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Now, the picture I used there is from the Dragon Ball Z movie. I don't even know when that movie came out. And there's a reason why I did that, because the actor who plays Piccolo in that movie is James Masters, who plays Spike from Buffy. And there's a reason why I chose this version of Piccolo, and you'll see in a little bit. Also, District 4, we got Master Roshi. I had to choose the picture of the buff Master Roshi, you know what I mean? How does this even happen? Master Roshi all day does nothing. He just sits in his freaking cabin with his pet turtle and, I don't know, looks at like sus magazines. Like, what? How do you get buff? Where do the muscles go after he stops being buff? Then District 5, we're getting to some of the villains now. We got Frieza.
5 minutes. That's how long you have. This planet is still going to blow.
2 hours later.
He's probably the main villain of Dragon Ball Z, at least the most iconic villain. He's also probably considered the smartest villain. Also, District 5, we got Cell. Who I'm gonna say right now, I hate Cell so much. Remember, all these things are just my opinions. But, like, what even, like, I don't understand. It's so stupid. His entire plan was to make a tournament. Why was that his plan? And then District 6, we got Android 17, whose 2 favorite things is fighting and then protecting wildlife for some reason. I don't know where that came from. Then also District 6, we got Android 18. And in District 7, we got Majin Buu. Who my favorite version of Majin Buu is the fat form. It just kind of looks kind of majestic. Then also in District 7, we got Mr. Satan. which, first of all, I don't know, how does that name even fit him at all? Why is his name Mr. Satan? The District 8, we got King Kai and Mr. Popo. They're both standing like the same stance. The District 9, we got Beerus, who's pretty good. I do like Beerus. One of his main personality traits, and okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I guess I haven't seen that much anime, but like every anime I've seen, there is one character whose entire trait is just they eat food fast. I call it like funny eating because it's just like it's considered a joke. It's like they start eating super fast, and then it's like it's funny because they ate it all fast. Like there's a character in every show that just has that trait, and Beerus is Dragon Ball Z's character of that. Then also just kind of we got Whis. Sorry, almost messed it up there. Who's kind of like Beerus' henchman. And also, I think he's more powerful than Beerus, right? And now, oh, here we go. In District 10, we got Zamasu.
Master, your tea is served.
I'm putting it out there right now. Zamasu is my favorite, not only villain, probably my favorite character in all Dragon Ball Z.
Worship me.
Remember when I said the whole thing about James Masters and Piccolo, right? Zamasu is actually voiced by James Masters. Now, the reason why James Masters? Is that am I even saying it right? I always call him James. The reason why James is such like a meme with me is because, like I said, he's from Buffy, which I do like the show Buffy, and he kind of just became a meme between me and the boys.
Are you Spike, Jake?
Alright, I'm not being him anymore.
So when I found out that James voices Zamasu, I was like, I'm hyped to whenever this character shows up. And then he showed up. He also was like, in my opinion, the best villain. Not only did he have a plan, like he had like an actual legit plan. He wasn't just like, I'm gonna make a tournament. I'm rooting for him to win this. I really want him to win this. I want him to win this so bad that I also added another Zamasu just to, to up the chances, which is Goku Black.
Murderer! Hold your fire! This man...
Then in District 11, we got Hit, who's like this assassin guy. Honestly, kind of underused. I feel like I want to see more of him. There's also one episode where he was like hired to kill Goku, and the person who hired him was Goku. Then also in District 11, we got Jacko. Then in District 12, we got Bubbles. He's like a monkey who lives on like King Kai's planet. Then also in District 12, we got our final contestant, which is Turtle. Apparently his name is Turtle. I thought he might have had a name, but like I look it up and it just says Dragon Ball Z Turtle. I also wonder if he knows Turtle from the Minecraft Hunger Games. But anyways, let's proceed and see who will win the Hunger Games Simulations Dragon Ball Edition. As a tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Gohan snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Mr. Satan finds a bag full of explosives. I feel like that kind of fits Mr. Satan's personality, but also fits his personality to probably accidentally blow himself up. So hopefully that does not happen. Bulma finds a bag full of explosives. Piccolo grabs a shovel. It looks like a scroll from, from the Avengers. Mr. Popo runs away from the cornucopia. Goku clutches a first aid kit and runs away. He got them senzu beans.
What the fuck?
Zamasu runs away from the cornucopia. Krillin runs away from the cornucopia. Chi-Chi grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Vegeta runs away from the cornucopia. Don't you mean, what's like the teleport, what do they call it in Dragon Ball Z? Instant transmission? So don't you mean Vegeta instant transmissions away from the cornucopia? I have to make one of those jokes at least every video, okay? Beerus grabs a sword. Master Roshi runs away from the cornucopia. I'm not gonna lie, Master Roshi looks the strongest, right? Like, if you're walking around and you see this, you're gonna assume that he is Goku. Turtle finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Bubbles finds a bag full of explosives. So many people are finding explosives. Android 18 runs away from the cornucopia. Android 17 runs away from the cornucopia. Majin Buu runs away from the cornucopia. Everyone's just running away. King Kai runs away from the cornucopia. Whis runs away from the cornucopia. Cell repeatedly stabs Jacko. I don't care. He's dead now, so I don't have to ever say his name again. But he stabs him to death with Sice. Probably just absorbed him too. Goku Black runs away from the cornucopia. Okay, yes. See, I want to see Zamasu and Goku Black safe. Frieza runs away from the cornucopia, and Hit runs away from the cornucopia. Whis receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Piccolo questions his sanity. Beerus travels to higher ground. Bubbles and Gohan train together. There we go. We got some Dragon Ball Z event things. That's an interesting duo to train.
It's so hot.
Life could be a dream.
Android 17 and Zamasu train together. Mr. Satan defeats Android 18 in a fight, but spares her life. I'm assuming Android 18 let Mr. Satan beat her. Like, I don't think Mr. Satan would actually be able to do that. Cell, Master Roshi, and Mr. Popo get into a fight. Mr. Popo triumphantly kills them both.
Did you see it?
I didn't think Mr. Popo had this power. Well, I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad Cell is dead. Majin Buu scares Bulma off. He probably threatened that he'll turn her into a freaking Kit Kat bar. Goku Black travels to higher ground. King Kai, Vegeta, Hit, Goku, and Frieza hunt for other tributes. Krillin diverts Turtle's attention and runs away. Chi-Chi receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jaco, Cell, and Master Roshi. Gohan dies from an infection.
Number 7.
He was in my top 5 pick if we wanted to win. By the way, you know what I'm saying right now, who do you guys want to see win? I forgot to say that. Comment down below right now. Krillin attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. But Krillin can't do anything right, like... King Kai looks at the night sky. Vegeta starts a fire. See, Krillin, that's how you do it. Goku receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. What is up with all these explosives? Beerus attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Beerus is the same power level as Krillin, confirmed. See, starting fire is obviously how you count your power level. Hit is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Hit does not have a high power level right there. Zamasu tries to sing himself to sleep. Majin Buu cries himself to sleep. The dog just gets sniped. Mr. Satan receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chi-Chi's awoken by nightmares. Android 17 and Frieza tell stories about themselves to each other. Android 18 flies away on a flying Nimbus to find food. Goku Black stays awake all night, and Piccolo stays awake all night. Turtle and Bulma run to each other and decide the truce for the night. Bubbles bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Whis cooks his food before putting his fire out. See, Whis could start a fire.
It's over 9,000.
Mr. Popo finds and puts on a scouter. Piccolo, Majin Buu, Hit, and Zamasu hunt for other tributes. We got 2 James working together right now. Android 18 gives a sensu bean to Mr. Popo. Vegeta, Frieza, Goku, King Kai, and Goku Black hunt for their tributes. Beerus accidentally steps on a landmine. Bro, how powerful is that landmine to murder Beerus? Turtle, Bulma, Android 17, and Mr. Satan raid Whis' camp while he is hunting. Why is the turtle helping raid a camp? Also, I think it's kind of dangerous to raid Whis' camp. He actually might be the most powerful contestant here, thinking of it now. And everyone who's raiding the camp are, like, not even remotely powerful, except for Android 17, who's, like, mid. 3 cannon shots we heard of this since Gohan, Bubbles, and Beerus. Krillin steals a dragon radar from Turtle, so I guess that's the supplies that Turtle stole. Hit tries to lift the Z-Sword but fails. See, only Saiyan Man could lift the Z-Sword. King Kai receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor, but it better not be funny eating. Mr. Satan and Piccolo tell stories of themselves to each other. Goku Black defeats Goku in a fight, but spares his life. So it's confirmed, Goku Black is stronger than Goku. Isn't Goku Black immortal? Like, isn't it, like, not possible for him to even die? Chi-Chi tends to Mr. Popo's wounds. Although Mr. Popo had the sensu bean, those wounds were already tended to. Frieza receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I don't think that unknown sponsor knows that Frieza does not need a hatchet. Like, what is he gonna do with that? Don't you know that Frieza could just turn Midas mode? Krillin steals from Whis while he isn't looking. So many people are just stealing from Whis. Hit stalks Piccolo. Chi-Chi stalks Turtle. Chi-Chi, why? Goku Black thinks about home. Ah yes, the nice alternate destroy reality. Vegeta runs away from Mr. Satan. Zamasu goes Super Saiyan! Let's go! Does this make any sense? No. But do I care? No. Vegeta, Zamasu, Android 18, Goku, and Frieza sleep in shifts. Goku and Frieza sleeping in shifts together? Majin Buu and Piccolo work together to drown Whis. Not only has Whis got every single item in his house stolen from him, he's also lost his friend Beerus, and now gets killed by frickin' Piccolo from the Dragon Ball Z movie. Krillin and Turtle tell stories about themselves to each other. What stories does Turtle have? Zamasu practices archery. Majin Buu searches for a water source. Android 17 hunts for other tributes. Android 18 and Krillin train together. Hey, that actually makes sense. Hit and Turtle train together. Hey, that actually makes no sense. Goku Black shoots a poisonous blow dart into Frieza's neck, slowly killing him.
What I want is to increase my height
by 5 full centimeters.
Mr. Popo, Chi-Chi, Vegeta, and Bulma raid Mr. Saiyin's camp while he's hunting. 2 canon shots can be heard in the distance, Whis and Frieza. Goku tries to lift the Z-Sword, but fails. See, not even Goku could lift the Z-Sword, only Saiyan Man. Mr. Popo sees a fire, but stays hidden. He knows they must have a high power level. Vegeta starts a fire. Hit strangles Bulma after engaging in a fist fight.
Connection terminated.
Zamasu and Goku Black fight Majin Buu and Chi-Chi. Majin Buu and Chi-Chi survive! No! Why? Why did this have to happen? I mean, it makes sense for Zamasu and Goku Black to work together. The only way I can see this happening, because, being as they are immortal, is that Majin Buu turned them into candy. Piccolo goes to sleep. Turtle gets shot and killed by Mr. Satan with a blaster. Chi-Chi explores the arena. Yeah, I will not forgive you for helping murder Zamasu and Goku Black, okay? Like, that cannot be forgiven. Vegeta forces Mr. Popo to kill Hit or Android 17. He decides to kill Android 17. 5 canon shots when we heard of this since Bulma, Zamasu, Goku Black, Turtle, and Android 17. Majin Buu questions his sanity. Piccolo dies of dysentery.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Mr. Popo spears Krillin in the abdomen. Vegeta, Mr. Saiyan, Chi-Chi, and Goku tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. King Kai falls into a frozen lake and drowns. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Majin Buu decides not to go to the feast. That is very unlike Majin Buu. Goku cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Maybe he was like, this is too boring. He's like, this is so easy, I'm just gonna die. Android 18 spears Vegeta in the abdomen. Mr. Saiyan runs away from Android 18, understandable. Majin Buu picks flowers. Mr. Popo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chi-Chi searches for a water source. 5 canon shots when we heard of this since Piccolo, Krillin, King Kai, Goku, and Vegeta. Majin Buu flies away on a flying Nimbus to find food. Okay, now he's trying to find the food. Hit receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mr. Saiyan runs away from Majin Buu. Chi-Chi overhears Mr. Popo and Hit talking in the distance. Android 18 explores the arena. Majin Buu dies trying to escape the arena. Mr. Saiyan starts a fire. Mr. Saiyan has a high power level, it's confirmed. Chi-Chi attempts to start a fire, but it's unsuccessful. Low power level? 1 canon shock we heard of this since Majin Buu. Chi-Chi and Android 18 sleep in shifts. Mr. Saiyan cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Hit bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Mr. Popo receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Chi-Chi and Android 18 split up to search for resources, and Mr. Popo bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Mr. Popo, you've had senzu beans. How does this happen? Chi-Chi catches Android 18 off guard and kills her.
My life is like a video.
What? And the winner is Chi-Chi from District 3. I'm surprised Chi-Chi won this. Like, not only is Chi-Chi not that powerful in the Dragon Ball Z canon, but also in this, with the cannon of the starting fire. Well, congratulations, Chi-Chi. I guess Goku would probably be proud right now. Here are all the placements. So Chi-Chi in first place with 3 kills. Most kills is Mr. Popo with 4 kills. Anyways, that is it for this Hunger Games Simulator video, Dragon Ball Edition. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below any ideas for themes and for characters and things like that. And if you want to see a sequel to Dragon Ball, if you want to see a sequel to this Hunger Games, make sure to comment that down below. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Chi-Chi is your winner, and goodbye.